Yo, what is going on, family? Andre Money back at it again with another video here. And today I want to show you guys on these two trades that we took actually a couple minutes ago on Pitts Profit Club in the live session. We got in for a GCAD long and George APY short, right? So I'm gonna just go ahead and explain. As you guys could see right now, GCAD is running in profits, no drawdown at all. So just breaking this down real quick. And we look at the weekly time frame for GCAD, right? So here on GCAD, on the weekly time frame, we could see how market had cleared out liquidity prior to create a retracement coming down. So once market clears out buy side or sell side liquidity, that's when market's gonna start retracing down to look for an accumulation price candle to be testing on, which it did right here on the weekly time frame. We came into this weekly accumulation price candle, which is this last bearish candle before the push to the upside to clear out buy side liquidity. So what's going to happen next? Market's going to retrace back down to fill in price and fill in imbalance areas that react as empty gaps in the market as well. If we come into the daily, we could see it much more clear here. So we found this daily time frame, we could clearly see how market just swooped up through this equal highs, cleaning out stop losses from reasonable traders. Coming into our daily accumulation price candle opening, which is right where we based our entry on, right here on Pitts Profit Club in the live session. We placed our entry right on this accumulation price candle. We also did place our fib level here to add an extra confirmation on it. So adding this fib level is going to give us important key levels as discounted prices in the market. As you guys can see, a line to the 705, which is what I call my OTE level, which is areas that I get in for buying positions on a discount price in the market, because that's where institutional banks are looking to get in for buying positions. So that's another confirmation that we had on GCAD coming to the upside. Now coming to this 4-hour time frame. And inside this 4-hour time frame, we also had price that had to fill in imbalance here. So we had this 4-hour imbalance area that we had to fill in as well in the market. Like I said, inline zones, they react like empty gaps in the market, and that at some given point, they have to fill in their price, right? On top of that, we also had confirmation of a liquidity void. Now, a liquidity void is also a little empty gap in the market that's left behind, like a fair value gap that we're looking to be fulfilled, which is confirmed by one big candle, which is our institutional candle, and confirmed by two other candles on the wicks, which is the liquidity void. We can actually see more clear on the 1 hour, if I'm not incorrect. It's the 1 hour, it wasn't the 4 hour. So here, yeah, it was the 4-hour time frame. So we look here at the 4-hour time frame. This right here is our liquidity void. So let me show you guys real quick. So this right here is our liquidity void. We just go ahead and get the little box and mark the wick to wick, which is this empty void, which is the empty void right here. The market's going to tend to fill in, and the market's obviously going to close above that area. Once we come and tap into our accumulation price candle, which our accumulation price candle in this case was right here, right where we had our buy limit order on the Pitts Profit Club subscription that we have, the Pitts Profit Club members. We all got in for that buy on the live session. We got in a buy limit. We actually saw it happen during the live session as well, that it got activated. Well, in the 1 hour, you guys could clearly see how we had that immediate spike to the upside, no drawdown at all. So right here, it is our entry price. Our stop loss was around 34 pips, and our take profit overall is 283 pips for the last take profit. Our first take profit we have in this 1 hour equal highs, because markets always going to tend to clear out equal highs first. That's what we call equal highs. It's going to then tend to clear out an old high, which right here we have the equal highs that waiting for market to be wipe out. And over here we have our old highs. Well, this is what we got in on GCAD. So GCAD, this is our current buy position that we have going on. And we come into a lower time frame at the 5-minute. Well, right here on the 5-minute, we could see how we broke through our breaker on this area. So right here, it's a breaker that we had. If anything, we are to retrace back into the zone, which is the breaker, just to test on the breaker and continue rallying to the upside. But since we are on a spring, that is likely not to happen, since in the springs it's just institutional banks getting in for those buying positions. So it's just going to be pure pressure of buyers spiking to the upside, right? So generally it's just pure pressure to the upside. So I don't really see market come into that breaker. I mean, it can, but I don't really see it happening. So if it is to happen there, I mean, that's another area that would be considered to re-enter for a buy on GCAD. But right now, from this entry point that we had it right on the wick right here, which is currently up and running 40 pips in just 30 minutes. So in just 30 minutes, we're already up 40 pips, guys. 40 pips on GCAD with the sniper entry that we had currently running right now. And well, that is what I'm looking on GCAD. That's the reason behind on why I get in for GCAD. So now Euro GPY, we are currently running on a sale as well right now. I mean, we're currently on some profits, not much profits, but we are in the green. Our entry price was right here. Our stop loss is around 30 pips, just above the equal highs, just in case we do come in, clear out those highs. We just need a little bit of space there to breathe, just in case. But overall, we are going to be seeing Euro JPY coming to the downside as well, coming into this weekly time frame here for Euro JPY. On Euro JPY, we can clearly see how market clear equal highs here, which is like my buy for liquidity, my other high, which is not considered equal highs. So now we create a distribution phase here, which is still moving the market, which is now going to be creating that spring to the downside to do what? To fill in imbalance and come and tap into our commission past candle that we have right here. Now coming to the daily, we're just now going to start looking for entry prices. But on the daily time frame, we also have more confirmation to the downside. The market should be rallying to the downside. Why? Because like I said, we call stops here, which is our buy sell liquidity, current stop, markets to the upside, creating our spring, which will rally down, which is the pure pressure of sellers, right? So now, if we didn't get on the spring, there's no worries because we could always re-enter again once we retest on that accumulation price candle, which is filling in imbalance, which is our empty gap, right? On top of that, we mark our fib here to here. We could see that rejection happening here was on that accumulation price candle, which is our high premium area, which is an area that was what? Overbought. Therefore, people are going to now start selling, which is institutional banks are not going to start selling here since we clear out stops on the past. So we should now be selling in for sales to come and fill in the imbalance area and come into our weekly accumulation price candle to a zone, which is right at 194 pips. Now, my first take profit, I'm going to go over that in lower time frames. You can see here on the 4 hour, I mean, there's not much going on. We're just looking for entries on the 4 hour, 1 hour to be getting in. We did kind of chase this trade a little bit. I was going to get in over here, right on this candle, but unfortunately I didn't because I was looking at different pairs and doing different analysis. But yeah, overall, we're going to be looking for sales to be coming to the downside. Now, my first take profit, I got it right here. We did chase the trade. I mean, like I said, we chased the trade around like, I think we chased like what, like 5 pips, like 10 pips that we chased in, which isn't much. That's why I did decide to get in for that sale. Because we weren't really chasing it for that many pips. If we were chasing it for 15, 20 pips, I would not got in. But since it was just 10, 5 pips, I still consider and got in. Our first take profit is going to be to blow this low here, which is my old low. Second take profit is on my equal lows over here, where we have the sell side liquidity. And well, my last take profit, I have it all the way down here, which is 202 pips, which is on my, I think we'll say my weekly. Yeah, right on my weekly accumulation price candle to get tested down over here. Right, this weekly accumulation price candle. So we are buying GCAD. We're both running up in profits, and those are the reasons behind on why I got in for the buy on GCAD and why I got in for the sell on Euro JPY. As we can see right now, GCAD is staying super amazing at the moment, super good. We are currently up even more than 40 pips now. We're actually up around 41 pips, one extra pip. There we go. Pip is a pip. All right, let's go. So that's what we got in on GCAD and Euro JPY. Hopefully you guys like this video. If you guys have any questions, like I said, just go ahead and comment below. Please make sure to smash that like button too as well. So that way you can get that YouTube algorithm up and that Instagram algorithm up as well. And you guys will be watching more of my daily content that I'm going to be dropping on YouTube and Instagram, IG, TV as well. So don't miss out on that. And if you guys do want to join Piss Profit Club, and I do highly recommend that we take this fire entry trades every single day. We go live with our students at Piss Profit Club, take live trades, and we answer any questions that you guys have as well. So with that being said, just go ahead and click the link below on the description, or also go to my link in bio, and you guys can join Piss Profit Club. And I'll see you guys in the next live session. Have a great night, and happy trading to you all.